Investigating the galaxy gas epidemic. Now, look, honestly, I'm gonna be completely 100 with y'all. There is no way that we are inhaling literal. I seen a video. I'll try to pull it up right now. Actually, hold on. Here's a video of a man literally using galaxy gas as Nas for his track hawk. Shout out Lil Nar. That shit is literally making him go faster. And not only, like, bro, and you have to really understand this. Kids are inhaling this. Inhaling it! So, Coffeezilla, aka YouTube Sherlock Holmes, is doing a video on it. Let's check it out.
Welcome back. Today we're breaking down galaxy gas. Who's behind it? Is it bad? Is it really just for food? And am I in my old man arc? Because today we're complaining about a TikTok trend, okay? A dangerous trend.
This is a very dangerous trend.
No, the answer is no. I'm very cool, still very hip, still very with it, okay? But I did want to talk about nitrous oxide today, a.k.a. laughing gas, a.k.a. whippets, a.k.a. doing a Kanye. Look, it's kind of an old thing, and that's kind of become a new thing because we've Americanized this small little canister that used to, you used to get this little cartridge thing and people would inhale it and get high. You get it at the dentist sometimes. Now we've turned it into a flavored giant canister that kids are walking around school and doing in their classroom.
And like, bro, you gotta literally look at this though. Like, these are not college kids. Actually, I don't know. They might be. But the way that I'm seeing it is y'all niggas got a uniform and y'all niggas got the classic. Look at those desks. Look at those seats. You can't tell me that's a fucking anything else besides a high school. High school at most. You know what I'm saying? Bro got on the watch. He got the tattoos. You know what I'm saying? And he's inhaling galaxy gas before what? Fucking gym class? Are you insane, bro? Like, there's already enough distractions. Like, let me tell y'all something, bro. The young niggas is taking over, bro. Like, y'all, like getting fried is like their #1 priority. And I have people like this in my family, bro. Getting fried is their #1 priority. Not getting money, not working on their dreams, not chasing their dreams. Their #1 priority is hitting that gas. Insanity, bro. And he think this shit, and the worst part is they think this shit is cool. They think this shit is cool, like, and like they're glamorizing it. It's fucking insane. God damn, what the big ass boots.
Now, it's not just the youth that are on this. It's also mainstream celebrities. Like Kanye West was recently exposed for being addicted to nitrous oxide. I say exposed, but he also posted this video.
Ryan Garcia, this I'm on the nitrous.
So I don't know how much you can expose somebody who's just posting that. But rappers everywhere are sort of also getting into this. In fact, Adam22, who does a podcast kind of covering some of this stuff recently, released a video 4 years ago talking about this drug is taking over the rap game. Even back then, it was becoming more popular. Here's kind of what he said about it.
Now, it all seems like fun and games at first, right? Like laughing gas can't be so bad. But in the long term is when you really start to see the nasty side effects kick in.
Funny enough, if you fast forward 4 years to today, he was on his podcast recently and did whippets.
Of course he did whippets with fucking Skrilla. Bro, Skrilla is one of them niggas is like, he just disgusts me. I'm gonna be honest, bro. He disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at his face, bro. Like, this man needs serious help. He's always on hugs. Like, it's insane, bro. And it's like, bro, he also got a video. He also got a picture of him holding up a goat's head on his Instagram. Like, Skrilla is just crazy, bro. And he's from my city, so gross.
On his own podcast, which I thought was weird for someone who's like, yeah, this is bad. It's gonna ruin your brain. All right, let's go.
You better blur my ass so bad, Michael.
He said, "Do as I say, not as I do." Fucking insane.
All right, now you add a 22 now.
Yeah, I overdid it. I did it too fast. What the?
You add him.
How the am I letting him do this?
You add him.
But it's not just the kids and rappers. Even Joe Rogan's podcast has seen
No
some of
way.
this stuff. Ari Shafir, a comedian, recently did Whippets live on the show.
Okay,
What
as
is
long
that?
as Joe didn't do it, that'd be
You
insane.
spaz, don't you?
What do you got, whippets?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
you sick.
you whippets?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Might not be
Is this
blown up
legal?
enough.
No.
Yes. Like you
I would shame the fuck out of him. And Joe is enticing it, of course, because he wants to get some content for his shit, which is fine, you know. I don't think I would do the same thing because, you know, I don't want to see someone fucking pass out in front of me on my own show. That would kill my mood.
get him at headshots.
No. No?
You're gonna forget how to play pool.
Okay, do whippets kill brain cells?
Okay, so then he's
Duh.
making Whippets while Joe Rogan's reading. Do they kill brain cells? Yes or no? Answer actually is a yes. But if you heard in the background, they kind of say, is this legal? And then somebody's like, no. And somebody else says, well, no, they just sell them in like head shops everywhere. And that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Is that while nitrous oxide is supposed to be just for, you know, dental, like as a drug to be consumed by people, is supposed to be controlled. At the same time, there's also this kind of loophole where it technically can be sold for culinary purposes, where it's sold for like whipped cream, because to use a whipped cream canister, you need a little bit of nitrous in order to make it like fluffy. But it's not going to make you high because you're not actually ingesting the stuff. So the loophole that has been
Interesting.
figured out by these companies is that you can sell these canisters as chargers for whipped cream. And this brings us to Galaxy Gas. This is currently...
And see, this is the problem, bro. A lot of times companies will do things out of greed just to make the most money. And it's like, the first thing you learn about being an entrepreneur is you want to help as many people as possible. And like, I know a company isn't necessarily an entrepreneur, but it's like, bro, it's just way too much. It's way too much loopholes. It's way too much like shady shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care about human life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they did it to themselves. Yes, they're kind of dumb, but, you know, you're praying that they buy it. So, who's really the asshole?
the most popular way to abuse nitrous oxide. And if you go to their website, they say that it's intended solely as a food processing propellant for whipped cream and culinary use only. And you say yes. And then they have recipes for how to use their product. And then you can see all their different stuff here. However, this is just a cover story.
Thank you!
Part of the reason I'm doing this is it pissed me off the way people credulously cover this stuff where they go, people are misusing Galaxy Gas. It's actually intended as a food product.
So it's supposed to take your desserts to the next level, but using it the wrong way is leaving people high.
It's not a food product. The creators know it's not a food product. This is just how they get around the law, right?
Literally, they wouldn't even call it Galaxy Gas if they meant to put it towards desserts and foods. Like, it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. It's bullshit. It's a cover-up indeed.
Teens are getting a hold of Galaxy Gas and similar products following a dangerous trend on, of course, all places, social media. And while it has many legitimate uses, it also creates a brief but potentially deadly high.
The way you cover loopholes like this isn't going like, oh, it's being, you know, it was intended for this, but it's being misused. No, it was always intended to be abused. So I saw this is kind
Unreal.
of, this video is kind of the reason I'm covering all of this. This video says the guy who invented Galaxy Gas, and it says he has no idea at the bottom, as if he thought this was going, and then, by the way, this is not the creator of Galaxy Gas, but this video was created, and it's an old commercial that got saved, and it's of them talking about the food, like the food aspect of all of this. And people believe, like, just believe this stuff.
Galaxy Gas? Well, you probably already know. But really, we're the best thing that's ever happened to your kitchen. Because Galaxy Gas is the purest culinary nitrous in the galaxy. Why start your morning off with that boring Keurig coffee when you can just as easily whip yourself up a nitro cold? We got 8 amazing flavors for you to chef up whatever your heart desires.
So if the bad acting wasn't sort of already a dead giveaway, there's even more proof that this is just a silly cover-up. Now, albeit they're going through with the bit because they create little recipes. Even if you go to their website, they have like all their YouTube videos are them like creating little little recipes with their thing. Like so they're really committing to the idea that, oh, we really believe this is everyone's using this to chef stuff up. But there's an easy way you know this is not true.
Okay.
And that's because if you were to actually use these canisters for their intended purpose of whipped cream, it's way too much. Like you only need a tiny amount of nitrous to fill an entire whipped cream can. And so this report at Fox 8 Local did a good job of breaking this down.
Of whipped cream per container. Now a can like this typically takes about 6.5 grams of nitrous oxide to make. Compare that to this tank with 2,000 grams of nitrous oxide. If you portion things out similarly, you can make approximately 22,792 servings of whipped cream.
And it's fucking flavored, just like the vapes. Like, bro, we literally, our generation is literally just inhaling bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. Never mind. Too federal. But
that's
you know what I'm gonna say.
Nitrous alone.
It's preposterous once you actually learn how much whipped cream this stuff could make. To think that anyone in their right mind would be using it for this. And obviously the creators of the product who are portioning it out know that fact. The reason they're selling something that could make 22,000 servings of whipped cream, which no normal person needs, is because they know nobody's using it actually for
whipped cream
culinary purposes.
Exactly.
The other thing is a lot of these products are not sold by a culinary place. It's sold by like vape shops. In fact, if you remember the guy who supposedly created Galaxy Gas, I'll show you them again. That's the buddy, and this is the other guy, this guy who did not invent it but supposedly invented it. Turns out you can find him as the promoter of something called Cloud9 Smoke Co.
That is so fucked up. This right here is the most telling giveaway right now. This right here is the most telling. That's fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I just couldn't even bring myself to do shit like that for the Galaxy Gas. Like that's fucked up, bro. You're inhaling nitrous is crazy. Like if there was such thing as a medical nitrous license, then that's a whole different conversation. Same thing with the dips or whatever the hell you put in your mouth and you spit out. I don't know. My rugby teammates used to do that shit. I would never do that shit. Like you're like chewing nicotine or some shit like that. I don't even know. But yeah, Galaxy Gas, you have to be a new level of dumb. You have to be a new level of brain dead just to take yourself to another level of brain dead.
Where he is making promotional videos for a vape shop.
The vape in my pocket is the Rello bar in the red apple frozen flavor. It tastes amazing, and of course this bar has the juice indicator.
So obviously this guy is not moonlighting as a chef. This is just a cover story to sell an illegal high, an otherwise illegal high. Now, I want to be clear. I don't believe that's the guy behind all of this. People have been wondering for a while, who is behind Galaxy Gas? Who are these guys? Because nowadays, first of all, nobody's really in front of the product anymore. They shoot most of their videos from the head up and they cover their sleeves. So it's hard to know. It's clear that they're trying to kind of cover their tracks. But we have a hint from an old magazine that they forgot to scrub off the internet. This is a feature in a vape shop magazine. It says, hitting new highs financially. Here you can see the first mention of the founders, what I believe to be the founders. It says there are brothers Amor, Sammy, Ben, and Kareem. They run something called SBK International, and they're the owners of Cloud9 in Georgia. So the company that guy was promoting, they own it. Sam, Ben, and Kareem Amor. We know this is true because if you go to the state of Georgia, you can find that the guy on file for Galaxy Gas LLC is Khalil Amor. And the same guy is CEO of SBK International with the same last name as those brothers. Again, we can also...
CoffeeZilla's a demon, bro. He getting up all the scoop, Chad. I'm trying to tell you, he's a really Sherlock Holmes on YouTube. No bullshit.
National with the same last name
digging up that
as
dirt.
their brothers. Again, we can also find in a complaint against Cloud9 and SBK, we also see Khalil Amor, Ben Salim Amor, and Sammy Amor all named. So I think these are the guys behind it. They don't want to be on the front of their culinary nitrous organization for obvious reasons, but they are seemingly the guys behind it. At least they're registered as the guys behind it, especially Khalil Amor. Now, it's also worth saying that because this has gotten so popular and so many people are doing it in schools, as well as just culturally, it's kind of nitrous is having another moment because of these supersized canisters of nitrous. It is also being looked at by regulators very closely, and I think probably will get shut down or be meaningfully
hopefully
watched. In fact, Galaxy Gas, a lot of people haven't seen this, recently terminated their Georgia entity. So in just a few days ago, a couple weeks ago, they terminated their company under Georgia law. Additionally, you used to be able to buy their products on Amazon, crazy enough, and now they're unavailable.
Good.
So are they going under? Are they trying to hide? It's unknown. But what's clear is that all eyes are on these guys, and they're definitely being watched. Now, do I think that's going to be the end of this epidemic? No, because there are so many copycat products and similar people trying to make money on a similar idea. But I want to be clear, all of them use the same stupid loophole of like, ooh, we're just wanting to sell whipped cream flavored chargers. But you know it.
Whipped cream flavored chargers in a fucking smoke shop.
Loophole of like, ooh, we're just wanting to sell whipped cream flavored chargers. But you know it's not true because of the size of the thing that they sell and where they sell these things. In fact, while looking at this video, even though Galaxy Gas is unavailable, you can get a similar size tank for nitrous oxide. You can get 24 of them, which would do about 500,000 servings of whipped cream. Directly from Amazon. You can get it shipped to your door, free delivery. So anytime you see this stuff, please do not report like, oh, people are misusing it for the purpose. No, it was always intended to be misused. It was always intended as a way to get people high. It was just a loophole that these scumbags were doing to make money from you losing brain cells or people you love losing brain cells. So, yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I just thought I've seen a lot of people report on this, and everybody seems to be smokescreened by this food intention. And I just wanted to be clear about, like, who's behind this stuff, what's actually going on, and where I think it's going, which is, like, it's probably hit its cultural moment, and I think probably regulators are going to crack down at this point. So, anyway, that's basically it. Thanks for watching this Galaxy Gas review. Bye.
Yeah, hopefully they never... Hopefully, like, just absolutely eradicate Galaxy Gas. Absolutely no more Galaxy Gas, bro. That shit is disgusting. Please don't do it. Please, if you see anybody doing it, just tell them to stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't smack it out of their hand. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a young nigga. They fuck around up that switch on you, gang.